Okay. Your 2023 presidential candidate, Peter Obi, brought a lot of popularity to the Labour Party, and this ended some credit in terms of some elected political offices. Now we see a lot of defections from your party to the ADC or to the ruling party, APC. The question is, even Peter Obi has left your party. So what is left of the Labour Party as it stands, and how confident are you that you stand a chance in the 2027 election to even win any office at all?
No, we stand a very great chance. You know, all these movements you're talking about, you see, in 2023, when Peter Obi came, we didn't have all these whole people there. Today, we have a sitting governor. The NDC that you're making insinuations to doesn't have a sitting governor today. ADC, that you think is a better viable option, doesn't have a sitting governor. We have a sitting governor today, and in that state, we have a lot of legislators there. So it's not just about yes. We granted he brought fortunes to the party, which the party has consistently shown appreciation for. But we've undergone some rebuilding processes, and I can assure you that our fortunes are high today. In 2023, we looked very much strong outwardly, but internally, we were weak. Structurally, we were weak in 2023, and that was what cost us that presidential election. Even when it seemed like we won, we apparently we didn't win. Eventually, when it went to court and all that, we were pronounced the losers. Not just because our structures were weak. Today, we have a formidable structure that can beat any political party in Nigeria, and I stand here to prove it to you. Our current leadership has gone to harness our potentials. We are the strongest political party in Nigeria in the sense that every Nigerian worker, whether serving or retired, is potentially a member of the Labour Party. Labour Party is so unique in the sense that we have the NLC and the TUC that are captured in the constitution of Labour Party as institutional members of Labour Party. But the last leadership of the party never took cognizance of this potential we had, and they deceived our former presidential candidates not to use them as our party agents across Nigeria. Today, the current leadership led by Senator Ronald Usman has gone to marry the NLC, the TUC, and all the affiliate unions, and they are today, we have raised that consciousness in them that they are members of the Labour Party. So we have the potential to beat any political party that today we are stronger, even when we seem to be weak outside, we are stronger inside.
You just raised the issue of the labor union, that your leadership has approached them and they are strong members of the Labour Party. And earlier you're talking about the Workers' Party fixing such an amount. 20 million is not workers friendly. Which worker can afford 5 million to buy a form? If it's a workers' party, shouldn't you consider that this rate you have fixed is not friendly to workers?
I have dealt with that, Eshomomo, and I told you that even when it looks high, it's still way cheaper than every other thing you're getting from other political parties. And when I mean other political parties, I mean because I don't want to be the one to rate political parties, but it's still way high, it's still way cheaper, way less than what you get elsewhere. So, in as much as I understand what you're saying, I share your concern. Like I said, this thing is in tandem with present day reality. What we face in Nigeria today is not Labour Party that puts us where we are today.
Just for clarity, did Peter Obi resign from the Labour Party or he was expelled?
No. He was never expelled. We kept issuing statements in regard to this. He was never expelled from the Labour Party. Labour Party has always been led by Senator Ronald Usman for the past 1 year, and we did not expel him. And I don't even think anybody, it never came up in any of our meetings. And I am aware that he resigned. You know, he resigned at ward level. So I'm aware that he resigned from the Labour Party.
Officially resigned or with word of mouth?
He is not. Well, I don't know why because people kept reinforcing this, and I knew the people who were reinforcing this, because when he was saying he had left Labour Party, those guys never wanted him to leave so that they could still keep doing the businesses they were doing in the party. But like I said, I'm not his spokesperson, so I don't even want to get involved in that.
So it's an unofficial movement. But
as a spokesman for the party, I can authoritatively let you know that he's not a member of the Labour Party.
Okay, you said he is no longer a member of the party. Now, the Nanadi, you say you don't agree with using the term Nanadi-led Labour Party, but The victory is just at the appeal courts. There's still a leg to go. If they decide to go to the Supreme Court, I'm asking this because would you say that the Labour Party is still lucrative? Why would somebody pick a form of a party that they know that Supreme Court can change the whole order of things? Does that not give you concern that there's still disagreement within your ranks? And are you making efforts to reach out to the Aburi team to be part of the Nenadi team?
Well, our doors are open. Our doors have always been open to them, you know. So when we won at the Federal High Court on 21st January 2026, the first thing that the national chairman did was to set up a reconciliation team headed by no less person than Comrade Salisu Mohammed, very respectable member of the party. And that committee has been able to win back a number of persons that were hitado with him. As it stands today, he's just with some few renegades who are still running around. I don't even think they are up to 4 in number anymore, because when I saw that Ahmed moved to PRP yesterday, he moved again with a number of people who were with him. So he's standing alone today as it stands. So a lot of people who were with him were able to get them back. 25 members, 25 chairmen of state chapters who were with him. They have filed case against us at the Federal High Court in Bayelsa. They all attended our convention, and they went back to the mainstream leadership of the party. So that committee, handled this, and it won back a lot of people who were aggrieved. So, in answer to that, yes, we reached out to them, and we've been able to put our house in order. So that he's still there, he has chosen to remain alone, but the doors are still open for him. He was our former national chairman, and of course, we will need him to play some roles in the party anytime he feels that he needs to come around.
All right, beyond urban enthusiasm and social media presence, does the Labour Party have a functional grassroots structure in the 774 local governments? And how many states can the party confidently say controls a disciplined, verifiable membership base capable of delivering votes?
TJ, let me help you. Not just 774 local governments. We have presence in 176,000 polling units in Nigeria. There is no polling unit in Nigeria that does not have either a serving or a retired civil servant. That's why I told you that we have potential that no other political party has in Nigeria, but it was not harnessed in the past. Now, every civil servant, whether retired or serving, now knows that he's a potential member of the Labour Party. So our structure is rooted.
Are they aware of that?
Yes, today, yes, because of the decisions being taken by the present leadership. So, in answer to your question, our structure is down to polling unit level, not to ward level, not to local government level, but to polling unit level.
Okay. Looking at the 2027 election, in 2023, you're able to show forth the governor of Abia State as one state that you still have. Now, what will be the priority of the Labour Party in the next election? Some parties are not considering fielding candidates in the presidential election. They want to work in alliance with the ruling parties. Some are forming coalition to support other parties. Now, what is going to be the priority? Is it to capture more states or to capture more seats at the National Assembly, or to go for the presidential?
If we are not looking at taking over power at the center, we wouldn't have stated that we have a nomination form for presidency of Nigeria. We would have left that out to say we are selling forms for only Senate, House of Rep, Assembly, and all that. So we are going all the way to take all. So, and it's not just to capture. We are not looking to capture power, but we need to. We are seeking, as opposition political party, to take over power from the ruling party. So, in answer to that, we are going all the way for the whole positions. So we are not